Hello, welcome back. This is Manju from LearnSAPintegration.com. In this session, SAP Cloud Platform Integration, today we are going to see the overview of SAP CPI. So, first, before starting, we want to understand what is cloud computing. It is collection of different services provided by different companies. It is available as a services. For example, we are accessing Gmail from Google. Along with Gmail, we are accessing so many applications from Google as a services. This is called cloud computing, and it depends on resource sharing using internet. This cloud can serve a wide range of functions over the internet, such as virtual servers, virtual applications, etc. In simple word, cloud computing makes it possible for users to access data, applications, and services over the internet. The cloud infrastructure eliminates the need for costly hardware such as hard drives and servers and gives users the ability to work from anywhere in the world. Over 90% of businesses are already using cloud technology in public, private, or hybrid cloud environment. So coming to SAP, so what is SAP offering in cloud computing? So SAP is cloud company driven by SAP HANA in-memory technology. SAP has 110 million cloud subscribers so far and 41 state-of-the-art data centers around the world. SAP offers cloud apps for all lines of businesses, market-leading cloud platforms, and flexible on-demand infrastructure. So, what are the benefits of this cloud computing? There are a lot of benefits. Some of the things, if I want to mention, one is elasticity, means scale up or down quickly to meet computing demand. Second one is affordability. Only pay for what you use and minimize hardware and IT costs. Third one is availability. It is available around the clock and get 24 by 7 cloud systems access from anywhere, from any device and anywhere in the world. And fourth one, simplicity. Free IT from managing servers and updating softwares. Coming to the types of models available. There are two types of models available. One is service based model and another one is deployment based models. Cloud computing includes various service models defining which layer of the software stack are provided by the cloud providers. They are as a service offerings where cloud services are offered either as a software as a services or platform as a services or infrastructure as a services. So we will look into this service based models one by one. Okay, this is the service model. It is a service based model. See here you can see the bottom infrastructure as a services. It is denoted as IaaS, and next comes PaaS, that is a platform as a service, and another one is comes as a software as a service. So what all the comes in IaaS? This is server and storage and network. All this comes as a infrastructure and virtual machines. All this comes in the infrastructure as a service. And in platform as a service, we can have operating system or application stack, which gives the platform to build on other applications. So in software as a service, it is a fully packaged software which is available as ready to use. So coming to you who are all using this infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a services, here network infrastructure and network architects are using this. And who is using platform as a service? They say application developer is going to use platform as a service. Then software as a service, every end user going to use software as a service. Let's see some example. See, infrastructure as a service, we can take an example as a virtual machines. It's a complete infrastructure given by service provider, and they will maintain that entire infrastructure. For example, Amazon Web Service you might have heard. From SAP we have SAP HANA as a complete infrastructure. Coming to platform as a service, here we can have Java runtime environment. It gives the platform to build entire Java application. And we can also take an example of web servers. In SAP, we are having complete middleware as a platform to build other applications. It is a platform as a service. Example, you can say Eclipse or any IDEA environment. Coming to software as a service, so it is a readily available software as mentioned earlier. Example from SAP, you can say SuccessFactors, Ariba, and Concur. Okay, let's move on. Now we'll give little details on this models. See what all the service components available in typical software environment. We have applications, we have data, we have runtimes, we have middleware, we have operating systems, and server side we have virtual machines, servers, storage, and network. These service components we broadly divided into these three models whatever we discussed. Let's see infrastructure as a service. In this, we have virtualization, that is virtual machines, servers, storage, and network. These four things comes in infrastructure as a service. So in this, our SAP offerings is SAP HEC or Amazon Web Service. And this is used for trials and prototyping. We can take it as an example. Come to platform as a service. Here we can have infrastructure as well as runtime and middleware. We can together this all the things we can take it as a platform as a service. It includes infrastructure as well as the the platform which is required to develop any applications. Coming to SAP, as I mentioned, it is HANA Cloud as a platform. Here we can build custom applications and develop the integrations between different applications. Coming to software as a service. This is a fully packaged software which includes platform as well as infrastructure. So everything is managed by the service provider. So we have to pay per use and use as it is. No need of maintaining anything from our side. From SAP offerings, SAP Cloud for Customer or SuccessFactor or Business by Design, Ariba and Concur is also another example for completely packaged software as a service. If you in the software as a service, we have to pay entire thing maintained by provider. If you go back platform, application and data we have to maintain. The rest of the things provided by the platform provider. If you go to infrastructure, we need to maintain application, data, runtime, middleware up to OS level. User has to maintain, and only the service provider will maintain the VMs, servers, storage, and networking. Okay, these are the three models. Okay, let's conclude. See here, we have infrastructure as a service for servers, storage, and networking. And along with this, if you include runtime and middleware, it act as a platform as a service along with infrastructure and runtime. If you include application as well as data, then it act as a software as a service model. In next session, we will see various deployment model. So till then, bye. Thank you so much.